Disclaimer. This is not a drama channel. The Ranting Moron's content contains streaming, gaming, anime, and shitpost. If not for the current circumstances, he would have not engaged with such troublesome information. However, we unfortunately live in an alternate universe where he has to address this clusterfuckery of a mess. Warning, this investigation was made by an idiot. All of his findings are present in the Dropbox below. The Dropbox may contain disturbing language and imagery. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Sorry, not quite ready for the episode yet. Haven't posted a full episode yet, and I'm already getting calls. Are you a viewer too? Help yourself. The subscribe button's on the bottom of the video.
Is your name Redgrave? The DMC YouTuber?
And where did you hear that?
From your commission.
Look, buddy. My eyes are up here.
We sent this invitation for you. Please, accept it.
Invitation, huh? What the hell is this? Oh my god, someone joined the server.
I hope it's a manor.
Wait, that's a fat boy.
I think that guy's a dude.
Oh, god damn it.
Damn it! You guys totally ruined my laugh. You didn't even get my name right. You're gonna pay for that.
This is a message from the owner. Nebula Joy, we know your game. Your mods watch us. Your media brainwash us. Your ads poison us. And your microtransactions enslaves us. Nebula, the game has changed. We have a new weapon, and he's coming for you.
So, I just got ghosted by the developers of Picket Combat. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Alright, so this video right here is the competition that I entered, and I voiced Dante in this one. Crash voiced the Hunter, and Cutie Cakes voiced Lady.
That's it. The demonic plane.
So this must be the party place! A bit cold for the drinks, don't you think?
Here, the Hunters Guild, are you certain?
Forward to the other side of the gorge, you can find a branch of the guild. I've still got missions to take care of. See you guys around.
You handle them, I'll go help him.
Whatever, lady. So, after being hyped about being a part of the future project, I decided to improve my Dante voice, including my tag sounds. Don't worry, it doesn't sound like this anymore. Now, it sounds like this. Party time! In your face! Get a shot! Alright, well, funny enough, it actually inspired me to try even harder. But as weeks go by, my faith started to waver. Just waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Hoping that I wasn't forgotten. So I decided to message their Twitter DM and email them. Just trying to see if they were going to send me a contract or something. But I soon come to realize that they ghosted me. Oh, but not just me. They also never got back with the other VAs as well. Crash actually had to reach out to me and ask if they said anything. And you pretty much know what I said. I even asked Cutie Cakes, that voice lady, for this skit, if she heard anything, but there was no luck from her. She was streaming at the time, and I didn't want to press any more questions. That would actually kind of sound creepy and, you know, kind of a dick. And before you ask, her DMs were privated. Moving on, I tried reaching out again through email and their Twitter DMs. And again, with no luck on getting any type of response. Well, as it turns out, they were going to use more experienced actors. My friend Shay did some digging, and one of the mods confirmed that it was just a community event. It may have been a translation error or something, meaning my ass was definitely not going to be in the damn game. Okay, editor's note. Apparently, Ruben Langdon was supposed to return for the role of Dante. I mean, I knew this information since October last year, thanks to my insider Otacon. You will know about them later. I'll explain the name, but anyway. I was planning on dropping this bombshell when I finished the video, like during the video I was going to put it in, but out of nowhere, Ruben Langdon came out of nowhere and dropped a podcast, like, on a Monday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. I mean, it's my time zone after all, but at the same time, I'm like, listen, Ruben, I love your work, I love your voice. But for the love of God, why the fuck did you pick this time? I mean, it was on the weekend. I literally had that weekend off, right? And then, like, I come back from, like, a long day of work. And then all of a sudden, he was like, hey, guys, I'm gonna do a podcast out of nowhere. Like, he just announced it on the same day that he was about to do it. And I'm just like, huh? Bruh! Alright, from the gist of it, okay, so I'm not gonna really spoil too much of it, but the thing is that, he does explain the situation with Pika Combat, and, he also addresses the Street Fighter thing. I'm not really gonna put that in the video, but, the thing is that I want to keep it consistent with, Pika Combat itself. But from the sounds of it, he might return as Dante from, like, for another main title game. I don't know about the spin-offs, but, like, the main title game. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna play the video for you. Well, the audio clip for you. Alright, before we start, I know I said I was gonna do it, like, right away, but, like, okay, before we start, I would, if you're gonna watch the video, like, the recording, right, on his Twitter page, keep in mind that, I do not share the same, world views as Ruben Langdon. Yeah, he does kind of say some, iffy stuff. I'm not really into politics or whatever, so, like, if you're if you're sensitive to that type of stuff, then I would not recommend you watching it. But like, if you're a fan of Ruben Langdon, just like myself, I would say give it a watch just to make sure that, just give you like a little bit of insight of what's been going on with his career lately. And like, you know, if you're like me, you're like a huge fan of Dante, and you know, you want to see your boy return. But at the same time, this is kind of more like, yeah, Ruben, you just kind of need to chill a little bit. You know, I love your work, but come on, man.
I envy you. I want to go back too.
Make a pit stop here in Hawaii, brother.
Oh, absolutely.
I've always wanted to visit Japan, but I never could.
Well, I hope to reconnect with Itsuno-san. It's, you know, whenever I'm out there, you know, hanging out with the Japanese team, it's always fun. So as far as I know, our relationship's fine. I don't think I've been canceled. I haven't been told. I haven't been spanked or told. I'm sure I would be told otherwise. Now, coming to this, going back to the mobile game, and this is something I need to talk to Itsuno-san about. So, you know, many companies they outsource, you know, especially on the smaller games like a mobile game or some other offshoot game. They'll hire other companies to do it, you know, because the budgets are tight. The resources within those companies may not be set up to do a game like that for the mobile. I don't know the situation specifically for this one, but being in the game industry, that's often the case. Or having been in the game industry, I'm sorry, I've sort of retired as a producer from that industry. But so I get a call. I heard about the game being produced. In fact, I may have done some voiceover work for it. For one of the opening cutscenes, I think, if that's the same one, I'm thinking of, there was like a recreation of the
DMC3. Yeah. You and Dan are in that. Yeah.
So we did that, sort of like, we did that VO, Dan and I, at Bang Zoom years ago. Like I want to say like 2016 or 17. Like that's how long ago that. And I guess I didn't realize that was part of the mobile game. I don't even know if that project was what form it was meant to be, or if it was something else then and it kind of turned into the mobile game. I don't know. Anyways, we did do that. So I was kind of surprised when, but I heard through, you know, reading in the interwebs, there was something in the works, and I hadn't got a call, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe they're just going to use the old stuff. Who knows? Maybe they'll call me. Maybe they won't. I don't know. It's not up to me. I don't make those decisions. But then I get an email out of the blue from this Chinese lady. Very nice. And she was like, hey, you know, we're doing, we have a very, very low budget and we're doing this mobile game. Do you think you could record these lines? It wasn't that much. And I said, yeah, sure. I could do that. And I'm like, do you need this like professionally recorded? Because at the time, this was last summer, I was in Wisconsin helping some family with some family issues. And I said, I won't have access to a booth, but I've got a pretty good home mic. I could probably make it sound pretty good. And they're like, yeah, that should be fine. And I told them my rates, which is regular rates, you know, sort of union rates, a little bit higher, because it's reprising a role. It's kind of like any agent. Since I don't have an agent, any agent would probably ask for way more, but I just wanted to keep it reasonable because I figured that these guys didn't have much of a budget. It's kind of, I know what it's like being a producer of a low budget thing. So they got back to me and they said, great. And I said, well, you know, it's better if you can pay me in Bitcoin and just give me half up front. I'll record and then you can pay me the other half. So that's right. I've worked with Chinese companies before, and I don't mean to sound harsh or rude or stereotypical, but I've been burned in the past working for Chinese companies and not getting that money up front. So it's just and really with any company, but
there's nothing wrong with being cautious.
Especially
when I can understand.
Yeah, especially when it's in somebody new, you don't know them. If it was a Japanese company, I'd do that. If it was a new Japanese company that I hadn't worked for in the past, I'd do the same thing. So, anyways, I said, hey guys, I need half up front and then we'll record on this day, and this is when I can do it. So there was a lot of email back and forth, and they said, yeah, let's do it. That sounds good. Thank you for your time. And we were getting closer, and I sent an email. I said, hey guys, we're going to record next week, right? On this date. This is when I told you I'd get it to you, and they needed it by that date. And they said, yep, okay, sure. And I said, okay. And they said, don't worry, we'll have the money to you. It may be tight, but just before you record. And I said, okay, perfect. So I keep checking my Bitcoin account. Nope, not there. Okay. So literally a couple hours, or the night before, I should say, the recording, I got an email from the lady saying, we're so sorry to do this to you, Ruben, but this project has been canceled. And I knew that was sort of code word for, okay, they're not gonna, something happened probably with the finances that they weren't able to afford it, or something probably along that line. And that's code, because I've done that too to my clients, and I'm in that situation where I've had to, and I saw stuff online where there was a casting and other people were cast, and they were sort of told the same thing at the last minute. So my guess based on that is they literally probably didn't have enough money to finish the game, and or at least hire professional voice actors or the actor, whatever,
It shows in the game.
Yeah. So
it does.
Yeah. So that doesn't mean I was canceled. That doesn't mean, Capcom hates me. I'm sure, because this happened with the anime and other projects, it's not up to, like with the anime, it wasn't up to Capcom to cast me. That was once they sold the rights, the anime got bought by ADV at the time. I think it was ADV out of Texas. They're now out of business. I actually was that was the last job. They were pulling the studio apart while we were recording that. So it wasn't up to Capcom, but they, Kobayashi-san, and he's always been nice, and he always says, it'd be really nice if you guys could use Ruben. We recommend you try to get him if you can. And I'm always a sport, and I love playing the role, so I'm like, yeah, I'll make it work. Whatever your budget is, we'll figure that out. Let's just have fun here, and let's not think too much about it. So with the ADV guys, that we worked it out. It was non-union. It was super cheap. It was like, whatever. Okay, guys, I don't care. I love the character. Let's do what we can. Let's make this work. So that's always been my attitude, and with the mobile thing, I think that's where it is. Again, I have to check in with Itsuno-san. I bet you he's probably super bummed, but again, these are we're talking about budgets. We're talking about outsourcing. These are things that Capcom doesn't necessarily, or Itsuno-san doesn't have the power over. The Chinese company, whatever their spiel was, or whatever, everybody's working with these parameters, and it didn't work out. And just because it didn't work out doesn't mean I was canceled. So that's what I'm trying to sort of set the record straight here with everybody. Oh my God, Ruben's canceled because he believes this and that and another. And I'm like, guys, okay, let's just set the record straight. That's what today was about. And I've went on long enough, so I'll take some questions if you guys want to go in and start asking stuff.
Okay, in short, I hereby apologize for making a premature announcement for my quote-unquote collaboration with Pika Combat. I was extremely excited and potentially be a part of, DMC's actual, a licensed game. And you can tell about my excitement in my previous video, which did not age very well. So, I was extremely starstruck, and it just felt like I unintentionally lied about, my part in the game. And honestly, I'm just as disappointed as you guys are. I mean, honestly, I was expecting, something to come about from this, from this invitation that they, quote-unquote, sent me. I never received any type of, whatchamacallit, I'm not gonna cut this part out. They never sent me any type of contract or any type of agreement whatsoever. It was just that one tweet, and it was just nothing else after that. So, which means I get to say anything I want, and without any restrictions about the shitty game. So at this point, I was wondering what the hell was going on. And if I wanted answers, I had to look within the server. When I first entered the server, I was excited to meet more DMC fans and see if I could make some new friends. So I decided to put my announcement video in the promotion section. I met a few people there, but after that, I was kind of ignored by people. Kinda like my actual social interactions. Honestly, it kinda killed my drive to be very active. But this place is where I met my friend. I'll call him Otacon. Why, you may ask? Because he did have a few answers to my questions, but not all of them. And honestly, he's just as confused as I was when Nebula Joy ghosted me.
Alright, just a heads up. Originally I wanted to keep him anonymous, but Nishant was like, nah, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't care if they fucking ban me anymore. They need to be stopped. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's fucking do this. But at the same time, I was like, you sure? And he was like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Hey! Anyone home? Now, where did everyone go? Bingo? This place sure is a ghost town. Holy shit, is that a developer?
Oh, fuck, it's Armor. Yes, I am Agnus. And what the fuck do you want? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm here about the invitation that you guys gave me. The guy you ghosted?
Do you have any slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Look, I'm wondering if I'm gonna be in the game or not. The tweet did say inviting.
Man, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Perhaps we are inviting you to play our glorious masterpiece, Peak of Combat. And therefore, I saw the video and I got some feedback for you. Your VA skills suck ass. Deadass have no range whatsoever.
You? Well, I also have some feedback to share with you as well.
Oh, is that right? We'll go ahead then, 'cause I'm close to use.
Listen. A lot of us fans would like the 1.0 combat back, please.
Alright, just like that, you earned yourself one strike. And two more like that, and you're out.
Huh? For what? For giving you feedback?
Exactly my point. If your comments does not match our vision for this project, then you must be silenced.
Then what the hell is the point of packing a feedback channel like that if you're not gonna use it? And here I thought I was gonna get my answers from this asshole.
Asshole! Watch your words! And just like that, you earned yourself another strike. Better choose your words wisely, bub, 'cause you're skating on thin ice.
As thin as that screen you're hiding behind?
Why you?
What's the matter? Getting offended by the way I talk? It's almost like you're on edge for hiding something.
Nuh-uh!
Yaha!
Nuh-uh!
Yaha!
Nuh-uh!
It's the hiring the cupcake muncher thing, isn't it?
That's it! Now you're gonna feel my wrath!
And I beg to differ. I'll give you a quick rundown about Nebula Joy. Nebula Joy was founded by this dude named Bobby. He may appear in a screenshot soon. His company worked on games such as One Piece Burning Wheels, Swordsman in Black, the Degenerate series, and a Batman game. Also Mega Man X-Dive, And finally, Devil May Cry Pika Combat. They also have a bad track record in China for their work environment. Yeah, I hope they don't get their hands on any other IPs. Why, you may ask? You'll find out sooner or later in this video. Okay, this is where it takes a dark turn. So get ready. This server is a public server for a game that ranges from 12 and up. It doesn't sound bad, right? Well, there's a teensy-weensy little problem. There's so many damn pedos in there. I mean, honestly, I'm not really surprised, because this is Discord. But come on, Nebula. There was corn being spammed too, and if you don't believe me, I got a witness.
Hey, Anri, you there?
Hey Nero, what's up?
Yeah, you know, just exposing Nebula Joy. Nothing really too special. Anyway, I just need you to confirm something for me.
Yes, I can confirm that they sent me this porn.
Okay. So, by the way, this is probably like the end of your cameo for this video.
Wait, that's it? You motherfucker.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Subscribe to Anri. Luckily, the mods caught wind of this rather quickly and banned them. And I think Otacon might have been the one who did it. So, kudos to them. But seriously, who the fuck thinks about this shit? So my question is, why the fuck are people sending adult photos in a group chat filled with minors? Some people don't probably just think it's a joke or something. Oh wow, sure. Good one, pal. I bet you won't be laughing when the FBI breaks down your damn door and sends your ass to Guantanamo Bay! 'Cause I'm telling you, right now, this shit got so bad that girls had to pretend to be guys because this motherfucker was harassing everybody. It didn't matter what age you were, this asshole was gonna harass you, and to add salt in the wound, the staff was actually trying to hire this freak to be a mod. Are you out of your mind? Alright, let me get this straight. You're telling me if EDP walks into that server trying to use his cupcake eating Riz to holler at some little girls, they will allow it just because everyone is telling them to stop? Nah, if you're a kid watching this, just leave the server. It is not safe. But luckily, Kalina Ann fucking kicked this guy out. And funny enough, this is not the only W for this woman. For the moderation of this server, I would assume that you had to be 18 or older to moderate the server. But that's not the case. Just saying from a business standpoint, I think it would have been a logical way to run the place. Then again, this is Nebula Joy we're talking about. The moderation itself is not very clear. From an anonymous ex-modder's experience, they had this much to say. Okay, I'll summarize this. Apparently the server had many users spamming slurs and very bigoted stuff. The owner implemented the 3-strike rule, and that never worked in practice. Due to continuous misuse of the server, it was extremely hard to reinforce the rule. The anonymous modder wanted to give out better ideas to manage the server, like a server auto mod to filter out certain words. But they were met with incompetence and landed in devs' ears. That's pretty much on the developer's part. Also, the server owners are really good at ghosting people, even their moderators. It got so bad to the point that the ex-moderator had to beg for the racist to be banned from the server. Which is kind of hard to grab their attention for any type of guidance. And I kind of find it very ironic that they had no problem adding people out of nowhere with no warning at all about certain things. Like about codes or something? I don't know. Spoiler warning. Whatever the codes were for, they were expired. which will be a repeating theme in this whole debacle. Mods ask for working codes, but they got nothing but silence. And yet they at everyone about the randomest things with zero context, while the anonymous moderator was asleep. I mean, at this point, it got so bad that the moderator just pretty much quit due to them not being able to keep up with the server, because it's like a whole bunch of people, like 10k plus, and there was like a serious lack of direction. It's really a shame because the anonymous moderator just felt like they didn't want to overstep their boundaries, and it kind of sucks too. I mean, a lot of moderators left, but this one in particular probably changed history forever. A few weeks after this so-called invitation was sent, a moderator got kicked out from the server. It turns out that this so-called good company wasn't good at all. Some would say their actions were so atrocious that a devil may cry. What? Oh, come on, that was good! Okay, if Devil Never Cries does it, it makes him sound like a badass. But when I do it, it's cringe! But yeah, I guess since he has that voice that is soothing like honey. Okay, let's kind of get back on topic here. But, the next thing I'm about to say, it's not really good news. It's very screwed up. One day, Baldy XDD was informing the server on Pika Combat's new update that the combat was changing from 1.0 to 2.0. He stated that the gameplay was a bit of a downgrade, which is a huge understatement. Also, the game needed to be polished. But shortly after he posted his criticisms, he was demoted from his modding status for having an opinion on the game itself. Okay, pause. I get that saying this would affect the opinion of the game, but I would say that the majority of fans have similar feelings towards a game. They can use the feedback to improve the game. So, you know what they did? They took his feedback to heart and decided to improve the game and implement all of his ideas. Just kidding. They fucking banned him from the content creator server. I mean, Baldy was just so fucking pissed that he left the main server. This ignited a fire inside of him. And this was the birth of the rebellion. After getting casted out of the server, Baldy was on the attack. What better way to ruin a company's reputation than going on Twitter? Shut up, I'm not calling it X. He's going to expose their dirty ways of marketing, scamming, toxic server activity, horrible working environment, using fans to gain clout, including me. And Nebula was pissed, but he didn't care. He wanted to bring order, justice, and the truth to the whole world to see.
Credo! You put attention to me, son of a bitch! You said fuck this!
How dare you raise your voice in the presence of greatness?
The arrogant kid Baldy discusses us on Twitter!
Absurd.
Absurd! Oh, don't you blame me as a fool! That murder we banned! It's the one you hire! You just exposed us on Twitter! It is your fault! It is your responsibility!
Credo. Yes, your holiness. Can you hand me my phone? I need to make a phone call.
Hello, it's Netflix IQ. Ah, Nebula Joy. How's business? What? Cancelled on Twitter? Wait, are we talking... I'll cancel what we're talking about. Like, Dave Chappelle canceled? Now we can fix it. Baby girl, we're Netflix. We make cuties for fuck's sake. New It'll just be a little teaser to blue ball them once they're destroyed. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bum. End of story. Now, if you excuse me, I have some business to attend to. Craving punishment. Did you pray to die? World on fire. Now bend over. Give Daddy a little chaos.
No shit, jackass. Now answer my question. Just what the hell's going on here? Come on, what are you waiting for? Your ass is grassy, won't start yapping.
Get up, please, get up. There's glass in my ass.
Alright, fine.
How profound. Your voice is way better right now.
You cut the crap!
If you want answers, then I should give them to you. It's only been a few years since the release of the 5th game. If we could emulate the combat to mobile form, then it would enable us to conquer the mobile world. For you see, assholes like you did not buy into our gotcha system in the old beta, so we had to modify it. And you best believe that we made some new adjustments to what we originally thought that the combat has reached its pinnacle. But now, it is at its peak.
Yeah, right. So, from what you're telling me is that you purposely tamper with the combat and tied it to the gotcha system.
Yes. 'Cause that's the wish of Nebula Joy.
What a crock. Might as well ditch the efforts, pal, 'cause my interest is dead.
Oh, please. You're nothing but a publicity stunt to show off that we care about the community. But in factuality, we didn't give 2 shits.
And your point being?
That we're basically using free advertisement.
Then fuck you!
God damn it! There's no for you made a dumbass massive video!
Bun! Kai! Tensa! Zangetsu! Getsuga! Tensa!
That is bad! You're bad! You're so fucking bad!
Yeah, I know the Netflix part probably didn't happen, but it's funny, right? So in short, the DMC anime dropped on the day after Baldy exposed Nebula on Twitter. Perfect timing. So Nebula took this opportunity to sweep this under the rug, and also the fact that it was Crash that informed me about Baldy's tweet. So you should give him a big thank you as well. After Baldy's story came out, you would expect Nebula Joy to make some kind of apology or a post addressing the situation. You know, turn a new leaf and make amends and win our hearts back. But they did something even better. They fucking blocked and banned everyone who talked about it. Yeah, good job, Nebula. Cool. Just fear-mongering the server. I mean, like, look. All he really did was give you feedback. So, like, what's the point of having a feedback channel on your Discord if you're not going to fucking use the feedback? At the end of the day, all they wanted was an echo chamber. But they also want you to echo for them in a positive way, of course. Alright, second editor's note, or I lost count. Anyway, look. If I'm starting to sound like very dead inside and very sluggish and stuff, it's because I'm tired. I'm just very burnt out from all the researching and stuff like that and editing and trying to get this thing together. And the thing is that
I have a very tight schedule and I work full time a lot. Also, if you still want to play the game, regardless of all the flaws I'm about to present today, then all power to you. I'm not trying to dictate or control people's narrative. I'm just kind of more like informing people, okay? So if you want to play the game, then all power to you, okay? I just want to show you my experience and present other people's experience. It's supposed to educate and let people know, like spread awareness of what's going on with Nebula Joy. Alright, back to the video. Oh yeah, I meant to mention that they do also have a second server for content creators. Yeah, the thing is that I never really got into it because I was unaware of that. But another thing is that they like to silence criticism. To the point that if you actually comment under their YouTube channel about like wanting the old combat back or anything else, they will just silence you if it does not sound good to them. Like, if it doesn't meet their plans for this game, they will just pretty much silence you or just pretty much, you know, ban your ass from the actual server. And another crazy thing is that they actually abandoned the content creator server for a new one for content creators that have to sign a contract to be a part of. So another way to manipulate and control the narrative of what's going on. So if you're under that contract, well, you're pretty much fucked because you can't really say what you want to say about the game. You're not even allowed to even speak about the game negatively on your Twitter account or any type of social media outlet because they'll just pretty much ban you or just fucking chastise you for doing so, even if it's fair criticism. I swear, these guys are fucking crybabies. Like, they just cannot hear people talk about the game, like, negatively or anything. At the end of the day, people want this game to improve, but they refuse to even listen. Yeah, that's fun. You're not even allowed to even talk about other things besides Devil May Cry or, you know, Pika Combat itself. Not, like, if you want to talk about a different game, you'll get fucking silenced as well. Or straight up just fucking banned. Yeah. Nice going, guys. I'm just... Why? They even go as far as threatening one of the ex-moderators for their server. Yeah, good going. Nice. Yeah, one of the developers for Pika Combat actually just threatened Kalina Ann over criticism and exposing their shady business practices, which is a dick move. You heard it right, folks! They scammed their viewers for clout. Alright, first scam of the day. Christ, it sounded like I had a stroke there for a moment. I'm talking about the content creator scam. The way you would enter if you have a social presence and help spread the word about their game. They were offering awards up to $500 to promote their game. And the fans were excited. They get to make videos about the franchise they love and get cash up front. Now this, I like. People were making gameplay videos, streams, strategy guides. Things were going well till it was time for them to pay up. Judging by the title of this segment, you can already guess where this is going. Yeah, they didn't pay their dues at all. And people were calling them out for it. This was the first catalyst that broke our trust. When people finally did get paid, after the huge backlash, of course, it was only for the bigger content creators, which was extremely biased on their end. They also did merch and gift card giveaways, and they never received it either. According to those who managed to get the codes before the gift cards? The codes didn't fucking work! Nice job, you're really keeping your word there. To make themselves to look even more innocent, they announced that no one actually won, due to everyone not following the rules. Are you fucking out of your mind?
What? Are you out of your mind?
Like, how the fuck do you choose people that didn't follow the rules? And they didn't win anything. Dude, you're the one who chose these people as winners. And one of the actual, like, rules for one of their posts is to follow the account, like, and comment. So how the fuck did no one follow the rules that you put in place? They also sent a DMC quiz to Twitter users and claimed that they had a chance to win a $50 gift card. Keep in mind, they sent this to bigger DMC-related accounts, and they expect accounts to tell their audience about the quiz. This is another stupid attempt to get more people to promote the game. Alright, so the Twitter user that told me this, they did respond to them, but was ultimately ghosted again. I don't even know why you even bother, Nebula. I mean, this boggles my mind, but not as much as this part. Alright, first off, we have this amazing CGI fight between Virgil and Dante. The voice acting was top notch, and so was the action. We also had a HD version of Mundus. No, not that one. This trailer really hyped up the fans and the game. Expect this ad to be spammed on each Peak of Combat post. Well, we also have a CGI trailer for Nero. That's cool, I guess. We also had Hideaki Itsuno himself talking about the game. And without his hype man, Matt Walker. Matt Walker, you'll always be missed. I like the way they used to say dual-wielding chainsaws. But anyway, the legend Mr. Itsuno stated that the gameplay from the 1.0 build was harder than the 2.0 build that they made. I guess they really wanted to make sure that the game was more accessible to new players. I mean, easy automatic is a thing. I think it's kind of funny that how little he talks about the game itself. I mean, this poor man is really struggling to promote this game. He's basically saying that the Nebula team was very serious. And I really love how he keeps saying difficult throughout the whole interview. It's almost as if he has a gun to his head. I think Peak of Combat must have been a reason why Matt Walker left. Just kidding, I don't know why. But, anyway. Also, a band called Red Tide, they actually dropped a music video promoting the beta called The Hero Within. I highly recommend giving it a watch and support the band. Also, you know, Casey Edwards and Victor came back. You know, the people that made Buried in Light. They made another song for Peak of Combat, and it fucking slaps. I mean, dude, it's a masterpiece. I also give it, I recommend giving it a watch as well. The song is called Fire Inside. And that's exactly how I feel when I see the cursed advertisements. It is time for us to get inside of the meat and potatoes of this shit stew. Yay. Okay, before we start, add the Xmods and Otacon themselves to confirm that these ads are legit. Okay, the first one we're talking about is the cosplaying actors. I mean, it's cringe to watch, but this is just the beginning. Just look at this Dante poster. Do you notice anything wrong with this? I'll give you a hint. They spelled his name wrong. Like, how the fuck did you fuck this up? Like, dude is the poster child of the franchise. The game that you are making. This is nothing but the cherry on top. of the shit Sunday. So apparently the Pika Combat advertising team thought it was a good idea to advertise their game with a DMC5 mod and Peppa Pig audio playing in the background. I kid you not. They also use AI to promote the game as well. And it's fucking cursed. Not only that, they used One Punch Man opening theme as well in the background. And there's one small problem with this. Copyright laws. Japan is very serious about their IPs. Look at Toei and Nintendo, for example. They go after normal people. And this is an established company with huge IPs, like Batman. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do any pull pin ads. But alas, I saved the worst for last.
Come and try this genuine mobile version of Devil May Cry. Piece of combat, authorized and co-developed by Capcom. On the ranking.
God. You gotta be kidding me. Look, Nebula Joy. Don't you know e-girls are outdated now? It's all about e-boys now. Just kidding. Dude, I could do a better job than that. What kind of push-ups was she even doing? Like, dude, she wasn't even doing real-ass push-ups. No, I'm gonna fucking do it. Okay, should be recording now. Hi. Which... Wait, hold up. Hey, what am I... Oh, man, I had to keep that in there. Alright. Damn it. This is awkward. I cannot be fucking sexy for one damn second. Alright. Let's see. Damn it. Okay. Hi. My name is Nero Redgrave. And... you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do the fucking push-ups already. But first, I had to... That was not sexy at all. God damn it. Okay. What was the line again? Fuck it. Whatever. Can this thing even reach it there? I do not want to ruin my mic. Fuck it. It's for the greater good. Or, wait. Damn gamer chair. It's in the way. No. It's in the way of greatness. Okay. What am I doing with my life? Alright. What's the line? What am I supposed to say? Okay. Wait, I'm supposed to be making eye contact with the damn... fuck it. Yeah. I'm gonna put it the other way. Fuck it. Alright. Am I supposed to be making eye contact? What am I doing? God damn it. This is gonna hear my fucking... I'm sorry, guys. I don't have knee-high, fucking socks. So, you're just gonna have to deal with the old man socks instead, dude. What am I doing? Alright. Do I even have enough room? God. The damn pillows are in the way. Alright. Fuck it. Let's do this. God damn it. Get the fuck out of the way. Shit. Fuck it. Can people even see my face? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna zoom in. Alright. I'm Nero Redgrave. I'm here to go against Nebula Joy and Pika Combat that was developed by Nebula Joy and Capcorn. You know, this is not as funny as I thought it was gonna be. What am I doing with my life? You know, I'm never gonna get monetized because of this shit. I mean... Okay. Please subscribe. And buy Virgil for the small price of $100. And then... You know, how much can I actually do? I'm sliding off my damn bed from this. I'm barely having any room. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put my damn microphone in reverse because of this shit. You know, this whole thing was a fucking mistake. Oh my god. We need more power. You know, this was actually more of a mental workout than actually a physical workout. I'm gonna put this in post-credit scenes or something. I don't even know. Alright. Sorry. That was a good workout. I really got my blood pumping. Please do not buy anything from Nebula Joy. You will probably get banned. But, like and subscribe to my videos, and you will not see any more of this shit. Yeah. I made this fucking awkward. I don't even look fucking buff. I look fucking stupid. You're probably wondering what took me so long to actually talk about the Pika Combat situation here. Well, the truth is that I was originally going to make a video saying that I wasn't going to be a part of the game, but after seeing the AI Peppa Pig thing, just something inside of me just ticked, you know? So, like, screw it. I'm just gonna make a video. Just please keep in mind that I normally don't like drama stuff, but this is an exception. Because Nebula Joy crossed the line many times over. And I'm finally breaking my silence about this. And it's time for them to answer for their crimes towards the DMC community. This is where I started my investigation. With Otacon's help, of course. I was able to get in contact with some ex-moderators. They gave me some of their experiences with the server, along with some screenshots, links to multiple posts to the Twitter app. I don't care if you're gonna call it X, go ahead. Anyway, they sent me links to like different tweets that were calling Nebula out on their bullshit. Everything was going well. And my boy Shaded Shadow actually pretty much stored everything that he found inside of the Dropbox below. Shout out to him. He actually put everything together and, you know, organized it way better than I ever could. I don't know if he actually finished it in the time for this recording, but like, honestly, all this research is really burning both of us out. Also, give him kudos for making this glorious thumbnail that I'm gonna put on this video. Yeah. But you know, the crazy thing is that a lot of the ex-moderators keep pointing towards Kalina Ann. They were like, Kalina Ann this, Kalina Ann that. They know more things about Pika Combat. You should really contact them and everything. Now I'm over here sitting wondering to myself, who's Kalina Ann? How come I never heard about him? And
how can I get in contact with this legendary Cupcake Muncher Slayer? Doesn't really sound good when it rolls off the tongue there. I mean, it doesn't really roll off the tongue. What's to say? Yeah, you know what I mean. So this part of the investigation is where I actually tried to get in contact with Kalina Ann. Alright, so if I was gonna get all the facts I needed, I had to find a way to get in contact with Kalina Ann. But I had a few problems with this. First things first, I never really heard about Kalina Ann other than the Baldy incident, aka like the Cupcake Muncher Slayer. And like, the thing is, I say Cupcake Muncher because I don't want to get demonetized from YouTube because it's a little nickname I call people that is a little bit they like children a little bit too much, which becomes very concerning. But anyway, like I was saying, so Kalina Ann was actually covering a lot of Pika Combat shenanigans for like quite a while now. I found their YouTube channel through an ex-dev, and the thing is that there was a small problem. Language barrier. Like, I knew that they speak Spanish. I'm not really sure if they are, I mean, from what I've heard, that they are quite fluent in English, right? But like, trying to get in contact with them was a bit challenging. So like, I managed to find her Discord, right? And then like, as soon as I entered the Discord, I was like, oh, dang, it's in Spanish. And I have social anxiety, so what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Like, I didn't know if anybody else knew how to speak Spanish, and I pretty much never really interacted except just posting a meme. That was it, in English. But, I managed to find Kalina Ann's Twitter account, and I was trying to see if I can get to DM them and let them know, like, hey, I'm trying to expose Nebula Joy just like you. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, there's a paywall on here? I'm like, bro, I mean, no disrespect to Kalina Ann. I know you're a legend. I know you're epic and stuff like that. But, hear me out. I'm not trying to pay to actually DM you. I'm so sorry. I'm broke as fuck, man. I mean, for the past few months, I've been having PCU issues, and a lot of my money has been going to that. Yeah, but like, keep in mind that my Spanish does suck as well, and my family never really taught me at all. And the only language I know is English, and I fucking suck at that as well. Because why not? I'm American. So, at this point of time, I had two options. Either at her out of nowhere and just say, hey, Kalina Ann, the DM. Yeah, and look like a fucking weirdo. Or just abandon this part of the investigation and move on. And believe it or not, I pretty much picked option 2. But then there was a twist. Like when my friends and I were bitching and moaning about Peak Combat on Twitter, right? Kalina Ann randomly showed up. It's like, oh, my DMs are open. I was like, what the fuck? And I Dark Souls rolled in that bitch. I was like, hey, Kalina Ann, this is what happened. I did the VA competition and everything, and yeah. Damn it. Okay. Alright, Kalina Ann. Nice to meet you. Oh my god, did my mic peak? Anyway, I got this Dropbox here, so if you want more information about Nebula Joy, right? Alright, just give me 1 second. I dropped my phone. Alright, so, what do you want? I got, terrible ads, let's see. More of them banning players. Let's see, where is it?
here you go. Terrible memes, and let's see. More groomers in the server, and I know it's around here somewhere. Got them silencing players. Oh yeah. I got Bobby's nudes. Okay, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I was talking about the CEO. You know, it was actually less funnier if I actually had to explain it, but yeah. Also, thanks for putting me in your video. Alright, anyway. Here's all their shit. Oh yeah, and the fucks I give about their game. Anyway. So, nice to meet you. Alright, in regular English, I did tell Kalina Ann about the VA Talk competition that is going to be referenced repeatedly to death in this video. And, also tried to tell them about, like, everybody else's experience. It really turned out that we both had the same information, just about. But they were really interested in trying to find more information about fear of God, like that one creep on Twitter. Not Twitter, Discord. And I was like, alright, shoot, I'll have to message Baldy. Baldy was like, yeah, I did, but my phone kind of stopped working. It kind of just unalived itself. I was like, no! The sacred text! No! I mean, other than that, I've been trying to keep Kalina Ann up to date about this, but I just kind of felt like I've been blowing up their DMs so much that I just kind of became a nuisance, so I kind of stopped. But good news. I actually made a cameo in there, just like a split-second cameo. Like they put my tweet on their video for like a split second. I'm like, there I am. So that's a plus. Alright, editor's note. Sorry if the place sounds very echoey. I just moved into my new apartment, but anyway, I would just like to add that Kalina Ann is extremely burnt out about talking about picket combat for who knows how long, and I understand this shit is very stressful, and like to constantly keep up and try to inform the community about, you know, everything that's happened from scamming to like shitty ads and stuff like that, and just warning the community about just watching out for the game, and I just want to thank her for that, you know, on the behalf of the community. And like I hope that honestly they inspired me to continue to make this video, because there were times where I just wanted to scrap it, because honestly this stuff was very stressful and hard to keep track of, and extremely mentally draining to actually complete this project. But I just want to say, like, thank you, Kalina Ann, for like fighting for so long, and hopefully this video will inspire others to make sure that their voice is heard. And you know, hopefully I'm not really sure if they're gonna listen, but I just want to make sure that your efforts are not in vain, and hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully that this video and other videos that you made will continue to reach people and inform them about Nebula's joys, shortcomings, and using the community for their own personal gain. And I also want to thank you for like at least hearing me out about some things. I know I probably came off as weird and shit, but like, you know, I just want to say thank you. You're the fucking GOAT, and keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully, you know, you'll become extremely successful in your streaming career. And just rest assured that, you know, this battle will carry on. And thank you for your time. Adios. Alright, in this section I'm going to talk about the tweets. It's like from the actual account themselves. A while ago my friend actually made a DMC tweet that was actually a hit, and everyone else was just sharing memes and having a good time at this wacky party. But sadly, every party, there will always be a pooper. The official Pika Combat Twitter account decided to advertise their game on their tweet. Basically clout chasing. And by God, people were pissed. Especially Kunan. They fucking called him out on it. And so did my friend, and everybody else decided to dogpile on them. It was so funny. I saw this go down in real time. And I'm actually shocked that they got so spooked that they deleted their own post because of the backlash. And and I'm telling you, it's kind of funny because, like, what I'm thinking is that they're trying to make it look like sunshine and rainbows for this whole IP. I mean, like, for the whole mobile game. And, like, to attract those who are unfamiliar about their sketchy business practices. So, like, just to have that out there and just get ratioed to death really could mess up their, their image. Which is kind of funny because they already, like, tarnished that a long time ago. Alright! Now let's get to the main event. Pinnacle of Combat. I'm talking about Pinnacle of Combat. Don't get confused with Pika Combat, okay? Pinnacle of Combat. This game features Dante, Lady, and your boy Virgil. The gameplay was near perfect representation of DMC Combat, like showing their complicated combos that can be executed within this game in mobile form. It literally excited DMC fans all across the world. The combat itself had a lot of potential to rival the original games as well. I mean, that's really saying something. Also, Bloody Palace has made its grand return. And PvP mode, which is a new coming for the series. You know, PvP is actually a pretty good thing to add for a Devil May Cry game because this game is very technical, and it would have been so awesome if players can actually fight each other officially, not without a mod, officially. You know, give each other a few rounds, slap each other around a bit, you know, to say jackpot at the end of their combo. And it would have been so cool. And this game was actually trying to, appeal to that, which really needs to be a wake-up call to Capcom or Insuno or whoever's going to make another DMC game. Like, bro, we need another, we need a PvP game. Also, there is raid bosses as well, which would be an awesome mechanic and an activity as well for other players. Like, dude, listen, I've seen it in the pachinko machines, like Dante, V, and Nero just fighting Urizen. We could have had that for 5. You know, just having like raids and like you get like huge rewards. Maybe like another skin or something. Like I'm just throwing things at the wall right now. Like what they could have done for 5. Yeah, they also added a QTE mode. Not really sure why they did that. I mean, Devil May Cry is well known for their QTE moments, you know. Yeah, I can't really think of an example because there's none. Yeah, you had to charge up your double trigger to finish off Mundus. Yeah. But, they also had some awesome cosmetics, including some smoking, sexy style weapon designs and drip. Capcom, get over here. All right, listen. We Devil May Cry fans have been craving for different costumes for ages. I mean, we have had unique costumes since 4 and 3. So just, like, I know the recolors of the default costumes are okay, but come on, we want some variety. We want some seasoning on this bitch. I mean, listen, you gave Leon and Ashley cool original cosmetics, and you wonder why people use mods. And oh my god. Alright, in this section, we're gonna talk about peak
combat.
Alright, this is gonna be my first hands-on experience with the game itself. June 6 has arrived, and the beta was here. I was so pumped up and excited to actually download it. But when I finally started playing, I was wondering why the game played differently from the previous betas. I mean, my first thought was, where was Dante's guns? I didn't think much about it due to it being the tutorial stage. I assumed that I'll unlock it soon since, you know, they were showing me like Stinger and Double Trigger and stuff like that, but boy was I wrong! They fucking took it out of the game! Like, they deemed that Dante did not need ebony and ivory. They were like, oh, Lady has guns, Nero have guns. I'm like, what? You just can't take Dante's guns away? They're iconic to his character. Motherfucker, like, Casey Edwards and Victor's music video, they have ebony and ivory in the lyrics. Come on. Even Ninja Theory wasn't brave enough to pull this shit. Also, what the fuck do you mean Nero has guns? He has like one gun. And you mean to tell me that you had all these assets from the previous beta? The developers worked long and hard for to actually program Ebony and Ivory, Dante's Coyote A, and Kalina Ann. The higher ups still were like, nope, take it out. They also had cool designs too. So all that work is out of the window. Before you ask me what's the difference between the beta and the final version, well, there's not really much of a difference. There's just not an auto lock on. It's like, you know, you can manually do it if you want. Like, they give you an option for that. But also the iOS version, it didn't work on launch. You can only jump. Like, what do they expect us to do? Jump cancel demons to death like fucking Mario? But thankfully they actually fixed it. I think after 5 hours of its release. Yippee, I guess. Okay, let's do a deep dive onto combat. Spoiler warning if you wasn't spoiled already. It sucks. No, like seriously, there is no weapon switching mid-combat. If you want a new weapon, you just have to pull it by redeeming gems. Better hope you don't get fucking duplicates. Also, the button inputs are delayed at times. Fantastic. What makes it worse is that everyone's combat is water thin. Dante only has a little bit of moves. Like, what the fuck? What? That's one of the things that Devil May Cry is known for. Having diverse combat. Alright, so Nebula Joy thought it was a good idea to actually add in the character switching. Yeah, honestly, I think that's a pretty good idea, but at the same time, I did not want him to water down the combat. It just kind of feels like each character cannot hold their own. It just feels like they are very dependent on working together. Look, don't get me wrong, if they never tampered with the combat itself, this would have been so good. Like, they had lightning in a bottle, but they fucked it up, man. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying, they never tampered with the combat. This option would have been spectacular. You know, to actually give other characters something to do. You know, just kind of more like a tag in. Like, oh no, I'm a little bit low on health. Like, imagine like Devil May Cry 6, right? You're playing as Dante or Virgil. Like, you get to switch between the two. That would have been good. If, you know, whatever. It's pointless, and they just did this just to make up for the fact that they watered down the combat. Alright, let's backtrack for a minute. So, a lot of the fans were asking for the 1.0 combat back. I mean, at this point, I'm not really sure why they didn't at least make an attempt to fix the combat, to make like somewhat of a compromise. But no. You'll just get banned. You'll get banned, or you just get fucking chastised for saying it. Yeah, it's just a very fucky situation. Like, what's the point of having a feedback channel, man? It doesn't fucking matter. They're just gonna do whatever they want. It's like, as long as you cough up enough money. all I'm saying that this game basically took the style and skill away from the game. Instead, the game is testing how much money you have instead of your demon slaying abilities. Yeah, it's just man, my brain is killing me. And trust me, when this game got released, the fans were pissed. I mean, if you looked at the server itself, it got so toxic. I mean, slurs were getting thrown everywhere, and everybody was just making an uprising in the server. There was like another Order 66 ban inside of the server, and people were just going back like, wait, no, retreat! And people were just like, bro, why are you retreating, man? This server sucks ass anyway. Honestly, I do not condone any of that type of language whatsoever. But it was kind of funny to watch.
It was my assumption that those fans would like a far inferior game in the face of the franchise.
You ghost and kick. Ghost and kick. I fail to see the logic here. Is gameplay the price to pay for hoopla?
Fans. They are but stubborn and foolish. It takes a journey to hell to accept that this is their only thing to hold over for the anime effect that tickles irony's judgment.
And your judgment dwelleth nigh, for I am here to reclaim what is rightfully ours.
1.0 combat! That is what you seek! And that is why I block and ban!
You will fumble your position of my quest. Though I encourage for an opportunity to battle a being with grand illusion as you is a sweet fortune. Cause I'm gonna be the one to fill your dark soul with light.
How did this game fumble?
You surrendered your integrity. It's that simple.
But you're a big fan, so how is my game inferior?
You assume that fans are stupid and horny. Well, they do lack the sense of mental stability. But players have what your game lacks.
What? What is it that we lack? Please, for the sake of my release, please tell me! No! No! Not my gotcha files!
If you're planning on taking more of Capcom's IPs, make it for the fans. And the rest is silence. Would you look at that? He's still alive! And he's dead. Or is he? Oh, come on! Die already! Hey, kid! That was my kill! Shut up! That guy had a jacked up notion of free-to-play, pal. It was beginning to piss me off. Alright, let's talk about the gacha system. You're probably wondering why the combat sucks ass. Well, since a lot of people weren't using the gacha system in a 1.0 build, I presume, they had to find a way to make money from this game somehow. I mean, like, dude, they ran out of money to actually hire Ruben Langdon to voice Dante, so they had to make some kind of investment. You like try to get some of their money back. So you remember when Dante had so many good cosmetics, right? Yeah, it's tied to the actual devil arms. Fun. So, if you like this Dante outfit, right? And you really want to use it with your Blade of Obscurity, well, good fucking luck, because this ultimately ruined the customization for me. If you want to use a dollar store Beowulf, you better pull it out, or just stick with the basic build of Dante, even if you unlock the generic brand of a weapon variant, like Nevin. You can't use it unless you have a Nevin build Dante. I'm not saying even, shut up. I wish you could just simply equip the weapon to your character. But no, you gotta pay to party. That's basically the same thing for everybody else. Certain weapons go with certain builds. Also, let's talk about the currency. Why is there so many forms of currency for this fucking game? They just want to make it harder for you to progress the game. Well, you thought the Proud Souls were bad. Well, look at this fucking shit. Dude, like, why is there a stamina meter in this game? Like, this is hack and slash. They never will do this shit for God of War. Alright, this game also ultimately fails on progress. It's basically like Ouroboros. No, not that one. No, not that one either. Okay. It's a constant cycle. Let me break it down for you. You see pizzas, right? The pizza represents stamina. You need more stamina to actually do just about everything in this game. You need stamina to progress the game. The game will always stop you in the middle of the fucking mission just to show you just how much you suck. You will be like too weak to fucking fight the next encounter, so you have to level up your characters. In usual RPGs and stuff like that, the games like I play, like, listen, you would think that your characters will level up alone from actually doing the missions itself and, you know, just playing the game normally. But no, they just want to throw all types of obstacles for you to actually level up. You have to go and level up your fucking hub area that's just called, whatchamacallit? The office level. Yeah, it's pretty much just straight up stops you from playing the game. So basically, the progression is tied to the gacha system as well. Like your character's leveling up, how far you can actually get to the game, and like your level is capped depending on how high everybody else is, and your office level. And to actually level up those things, you have to do other side quests. Yeah, the side quests consist of either pulling slots or doing QTE, doing these other modes. I mean, even with Bloody Palace or PvP, they screw those up. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. If you're fighting an opponent that is paying to win, you're gonna fucking lose. There's no skill. You just button mash until everything is dead or you're dead. Also, for Bloody Palace, they fucked that up as well. It doesn't test your skill. It just tests how, like, leveled up your character is. Which is, it's so dumb. It just doesn't feel like Devil May Cry. It just ruins the experience for everybody. Alright, once you did all that crap and actually leveled up your damn office level, you think that you're good to go, right? No, because your equipment sucks ass! And you have to find materials, and usually you can mine these materials by doing the side quests or like doing the actual main missions. But it's so limited, right? You have like 3 people to do this, and like a lot of the times that your other teammates will hold you back from progressing the game as well. The game will tell you, no, you cannot play this mission just because lady has to get her nails done or something. I don't know. But after you get that done, your characters are still weak as fuck because you need to upgrade your cards. What the fuck are the cards? Well, basically, you're supposed to upgrade your stats. I mean, from what I've heard, it is supposed to be a huge determining factor of how your game is going to end up like. So once you finally get that done, when you get through the dang on barrier, it's going to be a whole bunch of the same demons that you fought before. It's the same one. It's just that they have more super armor. Speaking of the demons itself, they used a lot of the demons from Devil May Cry 3, which is pretty cool, but it kind of ruins it since if your character is just too weak, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, they're just huge fucking sponges. Either your character's too OP, or they're just so OP that you're basically can't do any damage to them. Even your ultimates just seem very feeble against their defenses. Also, they have super armor, like extra health. Yeah, that's fun. So you have to get through the actual armor to actually start damaging them. I mean, they also have elements to the weapons as well. I guess that does help a little bit, but at the same time, like, if your characters are still just too weak to even do any damage to them, the element buffs or debuffs to the enemies, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Like, you can, if you pay a bunch of money, you can just breeze through the game. That's it. You just button mash until everything is done and dead. Yeah, this game was not built to test your abilities. It was just built to waste your fucking time and funnel money. But Nero is a gacha game. You're supposed to... No, shut up. I heard this from my friends and other people that played gacha games. They never did this shit. This game charges you so much damn money for characters. Just look at this. Look what the fuck they did to Virgil. Why does he cost so much? Who the hell he thinks he is, L'Oreal? Because he sure is only fucking worth it. Like, look at this shit. $100? I know damn well that's not 190% off. I mean, obviously it's a sales tactic, but come on. Alright, let me entertain the idea for a bit. Even though I'm not a financial expert, let's just say you have 1K, right? And you're new to the series. You buy a current gen console and all the DMC games. You will get 4 better Virgils that play how they're supposed to be played. That's the best thing that you would do if, with that money, and you would still have money on the side to actually do whatever you want. So why the fuck would you buy this watered down piece of shit? Even if you do buy it, better pray to Sparta that your transaction goes through. Because they even fucked that up. How the fuck would you fuck up a pay-to-win game if you can't pay to play the fucking pay-to-play game? People right now is wondering why they're getting charged twice. They're not receiving the items that they paid for. And if you ask for help, you have a large chance that they will ban your account. You're banning players that paid for the game. You're paying customers. They're just pretty much flipping you off. God damn it. This game is really giving me a headache, and I'm losing a lot of sleep and energy from this. I'm losing energy and a lot of hope for this franchise. I am just so done. I'm just burning out from all of this. This is why I'm slurring my words in my speech and why I'm just going on this tangent here. Okay, there was a recent update. Well, according to my insider, Nishant, he said that the people on the content creator server, the new one, after signing the contract, are actually getting paid, which is commendable for Nebula Joy to actually do the fucking bare minimum of what they actually advertise. But I mean, I'm saying this is actually good. This is pretty good. And the sad part is that you just gotta hope that the person, whoever is paying you, doesn't immediately go on vacation, just leaves you on red, because why not, I guess. I mean, like, if I were them, I would at least have maybe 5 people in charge of paying the content creators for advertising the game for them, and let probably 3 go while the 2 of them handle it, and after they're back, let the other 2 go to vacation. but the fact that they do this constantly is pretty jarring, not going to lie. Also, like, this is actually a weird development too, since the Baldy Records stated that they basically weren't paying the translators. Like, yeah, I already spoke to him about it. Like, he haven't really spoke with the guys that he was working with ever since the incident started. I mean, it's kind of obvious that you know, he would probably lose contact with them ever since just putting Nebula Joy on blast. But yeah, as far as I know from the records that he provided, I'm not really sure if they're still getting paid, but like, the thing is that they will get paid. I'm talking about like the content creators, they are getting paid like either in-game currency, or like an Amazon gift card, or like a Google Play gift card. Not really sure about the Apple one, but maybe an Apple one. But as for right now, I would say that's still a good thing that they're actually paying players for the first time after just scamming the other ones. But like even then, when they were doing the giveaways and stuff, they did not let them sign any type of contract or whatever. So like, they legally did not have any like leverage to actually like say, hey, you said this, and if I will not get my you know, my gift or gift card or whatever, then I can sue. So like, I guess the fear of being sued was on the table if they have legal documentation of them, you know, stating that they will give them this prize. And that's about it. I mean, like, even though this whole video was just kind of more like, no, stay away from Nebula Joy, I mean, I still had to report the positive, I guess, if we want to call it that, since they are technically giving people what they actually wanted. Money for actually work, like helping them, you know, advertise the game, not monetize the game. Well, kind of monetize, maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna let you know that that's what they're doing, as far as I know. And honestly, I'm actually shocked. But hey, hopefully this is gonna be a good direction that they can turn into. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. It's still a dick move that they purposely hold on to the actual gift card until they get back from their vacation, just leaving the, you know, the person that they're supposed to give it to fucking pissed off. But what do you know? What do I know? I'm just a little YouTuber, okay, that's just trying to expose them. I'm just trying, okay? I'm just trying my best. What's with the accent? I don't know. Alright. On to the next part. Alright, another thing I wanted to point out is that the Dante voice actor for Pika Combat, I'm not sure if they actually used AI to fill in the spots, because I remember seeing a Reddit post of this person claiming that they were the Dante VA, right? So like, he recorded up to, I think, the Phantom fight, and then after that they pretty much dropped him, like they ghosted him, and not actually, you know, do anything with the voice actor, which is pretty shitty. And the thing is that they were originally trying to get Ruben Langdon to come back for him. I know I said this plenty of times, but the thing is that they didn't at least try to reach back with the dude to at least try to get the lines recorded and try to work with them. But no, they just went the cheap route and just pretty much used, like, I don't know, like the audio would sound pretty weird when you saw the cutscenes when you're playing the game, and it just kind of feel like first takes. I don't think the guy was actually like at his best. Maybe like these are like a table reading or something. I'm not sure, I wasn't there. And the fact that they could have at least did a better job with the
the voice acting, like, at least try to work with the previous dude. Or not even with me, like, any other voice actor probably would have done a better job than what was presented, because it was pretty jarring to actually hear, like, a very stale and lifeless Dante, which is pretty crazy because he's like the opposite of stale and lifeless. Motherfucker is full of life, and man, it's crazy. I'm just like, no shade against the Dante VA whatsoever. The dude didn't know things were gonna turn out like this. Like, with better voice direction, he would have done a good job. I'm just gonna say, he would have done a good job. Like, if he was coached into, like, you know, trying to mimic Dante, you know, like his mannerisms and his tone and stuff like that, I think he would have done a good job. Just, there's no shade there. And it's a shame that we really didn't see that happen, and it's not fair for him to get bashed just because the game is pretty shitty, you know? So, like, from hopefully people won't hate him too much, because this is not his fault, and I sincerely apologize for everybody who actually, like, said very hurtful things about this voice actor. And I mean, I'm just ashamed things turned out like this, man. I'm just saying. Alright, so I also wanted to talk about, like, on my previous video, when I was announcing that I might have been voicing Dante or some other character in there, I would have at least tried to see if there was a compromise I could make to say, like, hey, the other guy can voice Dante while I can voice Nero or whoever else in the game. I mean, like, at least kind of give him a chance to actually, you know, reprise his role. I mean, like, to actually continue to play as Dante in this game. But unfortunately, things didn't turn out that way. They just didn't respond to me whatsoever, and not to the other VAs as well. So, all in all, I was pretty much powerless with the whole situation whatsoever. And it's a crazy development of how things turned out, and I just want to say, like, I hope the VA is doing well for Dante for this game. Hopefully, I hope he's doing well. And I think that's about it. Let's get on with the next part of the video, shall we?
You know, we originally wanted the game to be 1.0 combat. Perhaps it would have been wise to adhere that choice.
To my regrets, I'm taking you down!
Why oppose, Nebula? I knew your skills were weak, but I thought you would be most grateful for the shout-out.
It's bad enough that you lied about all this and tried to ignore me, but what really pissed me off was your defense!
What is that? Love?
I'ma fuck you up! Kitsuya Tencho! Is that a fucking zero? Ghosting me again, are you? Hey, come on, kid, it's time to finish this! Fucking things up on my end.
Don't be so sure, boy. Though the game isn't up to your standard, our decisions are beyond what you comprehend. A trailer is coming!
Like I care! Cause your game sucks!
No, my echo chamber!
Bankai! Pistol! Yeah!
Give me strength! Am I not worthy?
Yeah. Oh, gee, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with people having payment issues, toxic server, horrible advertisement, banning players, scams, and, actually, I can do this all day if you want. Because all your decisions had major flaws.
That's ridiculous. My decisions aren't flawed, and the combat is at its peak.
No, really? I think the only thing that peaked was your goddamn ego.
Silence!
I think it's about time when you take criticism more seriously. But I do know this. Fans get a heart to love another franchise. A game even. And that is what you lack! This time we'll expose them. Just hold on.
Don't move or I'll...
Bullseye! Jackpot! Alright, my final thoughts. I really wanted to like this game. I really do. As a huge DMC fan, I grew up playing the games. It hurts to see it actually end up like this. They had a promising beginning, but they flopped at the end. They had so much potential, but they threw it away due to greed and corruption and just straight up mismanagement with their money. I remember the days, not the gates, the days when people had the 1.0 version of the game and they were able to play it, like beta test the game. No, I don't even want to play it. I don't want to install this pile of dung. They gave so much people hope. And, you know, they took that hope and just pretty much wiped their ass with it. That's what they did. They gave people false promises. Like, a lot of people never got their gift cards. And when they did get their gift cards, it was overdue. How did you mess that up? It was like either it was bad or just never received it. Like, what did they do? Dumpster dive behind a damn Walgreens? And just start scrounging around for some used codes or something? I don't know. It just didn't work, and I'm just so dumb. If anyone watching this still wants to play the game after all this, then go ahead. But Nero, if you don't like the game, then you don't have to play it, dumbass. Yes, I am highly aware of that. And if you can actually overlook the poor flaws and poor management, and you still want to play the game regardless, then all power to you. I mean, if you want to waste your money on this, then go ahead. I don't care. Just don't go crying to me if you don't get your money back or get whatever you paid for. I warned you. But I would recommend this, though. If you're a new Devil May Cry fan and want to play the game on the go, just buy it on the Switch or Game Gear, or just on your gaming PC. Trust me, I think that's a better investment. God damn it, they deleted Devil May Cry 3 and 4. Why? It's like we can never win. Alright, but please, please, please support Casey Edwards and Red Tide. They deserve a lot of praise for their hard work for making these bangers. They're just really working overtime to at least try to make this game look good. Like the music and stuff. Always remember, it's okay to express one's opinion, and I pretty much already expressed mine. And Capcom, if you're listening, Nebula Joy has violated your terms of services and smeared your name, creating community events, scamming people, cradling child lovers. That sounds even worse than the word I wanted to censor. And putting minors at risk for their servers, using people in the community to promote their game, using copyrighted stuff, using mods that you really wanted to hammer down and ban or like straight up copyright strike people for. And a lot of people were not getting paid for their hard work. And they're plastering your logo. I think this is more damaging to your reputation than any mod out there. Not like exposed Chun-Li or Cammy from Street Fighter 5 or 6 or whatever. All right? This is worse. And I find it extremely unacceptable. As a Devil May Cry fan, as a Capcom fan in general, and even as a gamer. I will not stay silent about this, and hopefully you won't stay silent either. This is extremely unacceptable. And as for Nebula Joy, if you are listening, I hereby refuse your invitation. You're a scumming pile of shit. And I hope Capcom sues your ass. And if you all want to give your support or show your support, then please use the hashtag Peak of Combat, hashtag Peak of Shit, hashtag Peak of Fraud, hashtag Capcorn, and hashtag Not My DMC. And thank you for your time. I'm just gonna pass out now. I'm fucking tired.
Took your time.
Take your time.
Don't you have any idea how long it took me to research this crap, let alone put this thing together? No. Alright, let's see what kind of bullcrap Nebula pulled today. Let's see. More scams. More groomers in the server. God damn it. Same shit, different day. What the hell? You motherfucker! Then what? Expecting a public apology? Well, how long am I have to wait for it? Yeah, it'll come sooner or never. Now that you mention it, that would be out of character. Should really throw another insult their way instead. Yeah, that sounds better. But... Wait! Yeah! No one cares, asshole! This guy just doesn't let it go. Baldy's the one who started it. And this will end by my hand. Alright then. Yo, finish him, kid. You know, Nebula? I always wondered why you gave me this invitation. Now I'm gonna be the one to take you down. Who'da thought? Now I know. This invitation was given to me to send shitty games like you back to hell! No! No! Die! Like I was saying, it's a real shame things turned out like this.
Don't sweat it. Thinking about it isn't helping. Well, see you on the abridged. Hey, wait. What about the old beta? Keep it. What? I thought this meant a lot to you. That's the only thing worth keeping. This game had so much potential. Tell me about it. If only they listen. Stay true to the fans. True. But money talks. And so did we. What the fans do from here is their call. Hey Dante, would you play the game? No. What do you take me for? A fucking idiot? See you around. Alright, that clusterfuck is over with. But, guys, I just want to thank Jacob JTV for helping me with the video, just voicing Agnus for the Dante versus Agnus part of the video. I would like to also thank Shadow Zero Devil Reaper for voicing some of the characters like Credo, Mundus, Sanctus, and who else? I think that was about it. Also, I would like to thank Anri as well for making a slight appearance in this video. I know it wasn't that much, but hopefully in the future we'll do something else that's a little bit more longer. And a huge thanks to all the ex-moderators that reached out to me. And thank you for all the people that is supporting me in my server. And another huge thanks for Shaded Shadow for actually helping me put this thing together, like collecting all this data, putting it inside of the Dropbox below. If you want to look at it, then go ahead. If you don't, then you can just just do whatever you want to do. All right, but this was a long video coming, and honestly, I had to put a lot of projects in, like, I had to stop a lot of projects for this. And I just want to say thank you so much if you're watching this video till the end. Please like and subscribe, follow my Discord, and if you want to see me stream, then please follow my Twitch account, or you can just watch me on YouTube. You know, the choice is yours. I like to give people the choice, all right? That people need to adopt that. Always have a choice to watch your favorite streamers. But anyway, hopefully you're having a good day, and remember, try to stay away from Pika Combat if you're new to the series and if you really care about spending your money. If you want to play the game regardless, then that's really up to you. I can't really tell you what to do. All right? Just do not feel that way. All right. Till next time. I'll see you around in the next video. Adios.